Welcome to the practice. Here's the props you will need in the practice. Option 1. Placing the yoga block as the video, one at the second high closing to you, the other one at the highest one. And keep your knees bending and laying back. Make sure the first block is placing underneath your shoulder blade, and the second one will be the back of your head. Extend both arms back. Option 2. Placing the two blocks at the lowest height and stack each other. Become one line. And laying back, and make sure your spine and back of your head will be relaxing on the block. Extend your arms back as well, choosing the best one for yourself. Keep your arm extended. Start to moving your head side to side. Keep doing this at least 5 times. Start to hug your opposite elbows and moving your head side to side 5 times. Keep breathe smoothly and relax your shoulder and your neck. When you've done 5 times, change the opposite elbows and move your neck side to side one more time 5 times. Relax and breathe. Start to open your arm to the side, chest open, shoulder relaxed. Option 1, you can keep your both knees bending, soles of feet on the floor. Option 2, bring your soles of feet together, open your knees to side to butterflies. Option 3, you can extend your both legs forward, choosing the best one for yourself. Start to move your neck side to side one more time. And preparing yourself to stillness status, choosing the best way for yourself to stay for 10 breaths. Focusing on your own breath and relax your whole body. When you've done 10 breaths, you can choose to stay or change your block, the highest one, into the second high and stay for more 10 breaths. When you've done all the practice, bring your knee together, feet on the floor, tuck your chin to your chest. Slowly remove the block underneath your head and adjust the block underneath your shoulder blade into the lowest one. Make sure you have enough space behind you. Placing the block underneath your shoulder blade. Extend your both legs, extend your both arms behind to find the floor. Stay here for 5 breaths. If your head didn't touch the floor, you can use the blanket to support yourself. Slowly bend your knees and bring your body leaning to one side. Remove the block underneath yourself, laying back to your yoga mat. Open your arm to a T shape as high as your shoulder, palms facing up. Inhale, bring your knee to your chest. Exhale, both knee to your left side. Stay here for 5 breaths. Your head can keep face up or turn to the right side. When you've done 5 times breaths, inhale, head back, knees back. Exhale, turn your knee to your right side. Stay here for another 5 breaths. Your head can face up or turn to the left. When you've done 5 times, inhale back. Exhale, soles of feet back to the floor. Bring your right leg over your left. Press your left foot, lift your hip toward to the right side. Both knees slowly turn to the left side. Your head can face up or turn to the right. Stay here for 5 breaths. Inhale, turn yourself back to center, releasing the pose, preparing to do the other side. Left leg over your right. Press your right foot, lift your hip toward to the left side. Bring your both knees to your right side. Stay for 5 breaths. Inhale, bring yourself back to center, releasing the pose. And turn your body, bring your belly to the floor. Open your right arm toward to the right side, palms facing down. Align your right hand with your eyes. Bend your left elbow, placing your left hand closing to your chest. Lift your left leg, bring it toward to the floor behind your right foot. Allow your right shoulder relax toward to the floor. Turn your head to the left side. Stay here for 10 breaths. If you can bend your left knee, bring your knee toward to the ceiling, soles of feet on the floor. When you've done 10 breaths, slowly bring yourself, releasing the pose, coming back to the floor, relaxing for 1 breath. Now open your left hand to the left side, align your palm with your eyes, and bend your right hands. Lift your right leg, bring it behind to your left leg. Turn your head to the right, relaxing your shoulder. Maybe you can bend your right knees, bring your knee toward to the ceiling, soles of feet on the floor. Stay for 10 breaths. When you've done 10 breaths, slowly release, coming back to center. Relax for 1 breath. Push the elbow to lift your upper body. Now, bring your right hand underneath your left hand, palms facing up. Bring your right shoulder down, head can face down or turn to the right. Stay here for 10 breaths. If you have more space, you can open your right knee toward to the right side, align your right knee with your hips. And relax, breathe. Or you can extend your right leg toward to the right side and relax your pelvis toward to the floor. Or you can bend your left knee, bring your left hand to find your left ankle, bring your left foot toward to your hips. When you've done 10 breaths, slowly releasing the pose, coming back to relax on the floor for another 1 breath. And preparing to do the other side. Bring your left hand underneath your right, palms facing up. When your left shoulder down, you can turn your head facing down or turn to the left side. Keep your right shoulder relaxed and stay here for 10 breaths. Or you can do the same thing as you do on the other side. Like open your left knee toward to the left side or extend your left leg. Listen to your body. Choose the best one for yourself. When you've done 10 breaths, slowly releasing the pose, bring yourself back to the floor and relax. Open your elbow to 90 degrees, align your elbow with your shoulder, and then bring your elbow a little bit higher than your shoulder. Bend your left elbow, push your left hand to the floor, help yourself to twist. Bring your left leg behind your right. Stay here for 5 breaths. When you've done 5 breaths, slowly release and coming back. Relax for 1 breath. Bend your left elbow, align your elbow with your shoulder and bring higher than your shoulder. And use your right hand, press to the floor, help yourself to twist to the right side. And bring your right foot behind your left leg. Stay here for 5 breaths. And slowly coming back to release the pose and relax for 1 breath. Slowly push yourself back to child pose and breathe to your whole back for 5 times. Come to O4, make sure your wrist underneath your shoulder, your knees under your hip, Start to do the cat and cow to warm up your spine. Inhale, shining your heart toward to the floor. Exhale, rounding your back. Follow your own breath. Slowly coming back to neutral. Bring your right hand toward to the left side of your yoga mat. Exhale, pushing your hip toward back, chest facing down. Breathe here, stay for 5 breaths. Breathe to your right side, from your fingertips to your right rib cage. Deep breaths. And slowly coming back to neutral, switch the other side. Bring your left hand toward to the right side of your yoga mat. Exhale, slowly pushing your hips back, chest toward down. Stay here for 5 breaths. Now breathe to your left side of your body. And slowly coming back to all 4. Keep your hips over your knees and your whole back extend. Slowly moving your both hands forward. Keep your spine straight, ribcage inward. Slowly bring your forehead down. If your forehead couldn't touch down to the floor, it's okay. Stay here for 5 breaths. Each time inhale, feel your side body lengthening. Tuck your toes, help your lower body stable. Slowly melting your heart toward to the floor. Maybe you can keep your forehead on the floor or chin on the floor. Look to the front. If your shoulder is tight, you can open your arms wider than your shoulder. Stay for 5 breaths. Slowly find your way back to child pose. Bring your hands closing to you. Allow your shoulder to totally relax and breathe to your upper back. Stay for 5 breaths. Placing the chair at the top of your mat and 1 blanket to cover on your chair. Knee in front of the chair and placing your elbow at the edge of your chair. Make sure your elbow with shoulder width apart, palm together. Slowly moving your knees back. Keep your back straight. Slowly bring your head in between your arms. Keep your shoulders back toward to your torso and your back is open. Slowly pushing your palm to each other. Bend your elbow to 90 degrees. Fingertips toward to the ceiling. Stay for 5 breaths. When you've done, slowly release yourself from the pose. Next, placing your hands at the front edge of your chair and moving your knees back until your upper body parallel to the floor. And keep your spine straight, ribcage inward. Upper back open. Breathe each time to lengthen your body. Exhale to lower your chest down to open a space at your armpit area. Not hanging your body here, but engaging your body to stretch and lengthening. Stay here for 5 breaths. And slowly release the pose. Come to hero pose. Sit on your heel. Bring your hands alongside your body. Middle fingers touch the floor. Start moving your head up and down. Keep your chest open. Shoulder relaxed. And bring your chin to your chest. Stay here for 5 breaths. Then bring your head back. 5 breaths. Keep breathe naturally. Start to moving your head side to side, left to right. Few more time. Bring your right ear closing to your right shoulder. Both shoulder relaxed. Stay for 5 breaths. And switch to the other side for another 5 breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Raise your left arm up. Exhale, bend to your right side for 5 breaths. With each exhale, see if you can bend more. If you want to deepen the stretch, try to move your hip toward to the left side. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale using your left hand, bring yourself back. Right hand to find your left ear. Raise your left arm, circling, moving, and reverse. Release, coming back, switch to the other side. Inhale, lengthen your body, raising your right arms up. Exhale, bend to your left side. With each exhale, see if you can bend more for 5 breaths. If you want to deepen, moving your hip toward to the right side. Drop your left ear toward to the left shoulder, using your right arm, bring yourself back. Left hand to find your right ear, and raising your right arms, moving, circling, and reverse. Slowly release, coming back. Find your towel, keep yourself in hero pose or kneeling up. Extend your arms forward, open wider than your shoulder width apart. Bring your arm closing to your ear. Keep your arm straight. Start to bring your arm behind your ears 10 times. Not push your chest forward. Bring your ribcage inward. When you finish 10 times, you've done the practice.